Good. Are we on? Yes, we are. Hello, everyone. Well, I'm on mute on space. Okay, I'm in spaces. I'm live here. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the program. It is Sunday, and I feel like I've been up for a week. I feel exhausted. Quite frankly, I feel like I look exhausted. Look at me. Oh my God. A lot has been going on. The latest Hey W was late. Here's what happens. I get up this is the 50th episode of AEW. The past 49 episodes have gone up at 7 a.m. Eastern on the dot without fail, literal clockwork. I get up before 7 o'clock to be ready to tweet it and share it because usually even the AEW people aren't up that early. So it's like just me saying, hey, this is up. I'm in bed. I'm excited about it. Matt Taven, I've known him for a long time. Mike Bennett, Maria, it's a wonderful time. I'm up very early. I'm ready to tweet it. I'm refreshing the YouTube page on my phone for AEW. Nothing, right? 7:01. Give it a minute. 7:02. A little weird. 7:03. Now I'm shitting my pants. By 7:09, I texted at least 3 people who work for the company who might be able to help me. Of course nobody's up yet. Why would anybody be up? These things are scheduled. It's not a big deal. People are tweeting me, where is the episode? As if I'm responsible for the entire AEW YouTube channel. I don't know. Should I tweet, say it's not up, and then everyone goes, it's not up, and I go, something happened? Here's my head. Did the show get pulled? Have I been fired? These are the questions that are rifling through my head. And it turns out no. I believe the daylight savings time, my understanding, may have moved things back. So when they investigated it, they were able to put it up by 7:40. I'm sorry that it was late. It bothers me an incredible amount. It gives me anxiety. I thought, oh, how did RJ die? They put up the latest episode of Hey Late, and his heart just exploded. I am so sorry. This is not the professionalism you've come to know from me, and I want to apologize. Having said that, it is up now. It is fantastic. They're good people. They're patient people. Well, maybe Matt Taven's not a good person. I think Maria has a good heart. She intentionally poses for the camera, at the camera, the entire episode. And Mike Bennett's somewhere in between. Because it was late, I urge you to watch, like, comment, share even more than usual. Tomorrow is Matt Taven's birthday. I'm sure he's insecure as it is. So with this episode coming out before his birthday, I'm sure he has a lot of questions too. Tell him you love it. Tell AEW that you love it despite its lateness. Don't mention the lateness. Let's just act to them like it never happened, right? Because what can I do about it now? But anyway, go watch the episode. Please, dear Lord, it's episode 50. This is the 50th episode of Hey W. Go watch it. Let's take a look at these underwear. I believe these were given to me by Christine. They're roses. Isn't this by any other name? There's pink ones, there's gray ones, there's baby pink ones. Aren't they adorable? Aren't they sweet? Oh, Lord. I'm putting this back there. There we go. And of course, as per usual, I'm way behind in the chat. Where's my coffee? There we go. Midnight Cowboy said, Dynamite was great. RJ sharing office space on QTV. Yeah, I'm not on QTV. I was in the background of a shot. Journalists usually share office space. They shared office space. Good for them. Great, credible journalism. It's exciting. It reminds me of, when, Vulture started or the Hollywood Reporter, and they do something brave and something bold. And I think they're going to be leading the way in terms of wrestling journalism. I mainly give a little more editorial. I think they're straight fact kind of people. Maggie said, great episode of Hey, as usual. Matt seemed to love mugging for the camera. I think he just had a mug, and we were filming him. Amanda said, good morning, sir. Hello, friend. Rod said, time flies, because he's been a member for 6 months. Dear Lord. Mia said, good morning, beautiful people. Happy Sunday. Mia said, I just want to say I love Matt Taven and the Kingdom. Great AEW episode. John said, Culty's morning, RJ. Positively, E and I will be watching from the same location this morning. Culty meetup. Holy shit. Are you guys only watching on one computer? Like, it's only you commenting? Pod said, this is adorable. This is a nice little, guess like a tailgate party. John said, oh, shoot, my sub is out of date. We'll rectify it Wednesday. Yes, you'll rectify it. Christine said, good morning, RJ and chat. Christine, of course, last night was at the Greektown show, Greektown Wrestling in Toronto. Met Evoluno and got him to sign an 8x10 with a quote that he said on Hey W. Amanda said, I was at a house show in Troy, Ohio last night and consequently drinking hotel coffee today. My sympathies are with you, number one. Number two, I hope these continue. I would like to show up at a house show and maybe do a live Hey. I think that would be a good idea. Mookie said, hello to the extended RJ City family. I'm excited for the big variety show that awaits. It promised to be full of song, dance, laughter, and a lot of love. Maybe one of those things. Jeb said, good morning. It's been a minute since I've joined live for this. Jeb is back. Mike is here. Mass Sanity is here. Aaron is here. Josh, Romper Room. Emmanuel. Candy said, good morning, everyone. Sean said, I look great. Thank you. Ali said, happy spring eve. When it's Matt Taven's Matt Taven, it's like coming out of the egg, a little purple chiclet. Clarence said, I love the blooming underwear that you're wearing. Human Adventure said, good morning to all of you beautiful people. It's nice to be back. Nails said, good morning. Pearl People Beaters is brilliant. You're a genius. Nails also woke up earlier than normal and was devastated it wasn't up on time. Speaking of being on time, this is a rarity. David Arquette is here. Way on time. Can I also point out, last week was the Oscars, and there was that awkward red carpet interview with Hugh Grant where he was kind of a dick because, like, you're at the Oscars on the red carpet in tux doing an interview, and then you make the choice to act bothered by basically everything you've already decided to do. What do you think she would ask you? So I also want to remind everyone, weeks, if not months ago, David pointed out on this show what a dick Hugh Grant was. That thing about the chair, he wouldn't give up the chair to a pregnant woman or Courtney or something. Remember that? And we all went, yeah, that was weird. And then the next thing you know, Hugh Grant's doing a dick extravaganza here. When David spots a dick, David is so kind that if he calls you a dick, it's game over. That's dick equity. And I rarely say this. God bless you. Pam said, Matt Taven had a lot of ziggers. Well, he came prepared. Matt Taven has known me for a very, very long time. He knew what he was getting into. He's lucky he wasn't there alone. Squirrel said, good morning, everyone. Congrats on 50 episodes. Arshay, thank you. Squirrel Squad. Last year was the 1 year anniversary. He made me a lovely, lovely 1 year anniversary picture. Go support his art. Hopefully you'll see more of it. Josh said, I've broken my streak of Sundays using the Hey mug. Today I'm using a Donald Duck mug. Fuck Donald Duck. Pam said, good morning, David. Jess, the good guy, bad guy. What are we talking about? Human Adventure said, at least the coffee show started on time. Yeah, daylight saving time was last week. There should be no excuses here. Nail said, Maria laughing was so adorable. Pam said Maria was loved. Look, everyone loves Maria. Christine said, I would have totally assumed I was being fired. Full meltdown. Yeah, it is ridiculous. I mean, it's my neurosis. And then I'm counting in my head, I'm going to Kansas City next week for Dynamite. I was talking to people yesterday. Nobody indicated that I was going to be fired. Miss Sandy said, did Matt Taven actually get the joke with his name? And was he always nice to you? I've been consistently mean and mocking towards Matt Taven for over 10 years now. And somehow he puts up with it. Neil said, we are all united by paranoid anxiety. Toxic said the episode's pure serotonin. Mia said the undies are pretty. Gina said, I want to know why you left the King, Lord, and First Lady waiting for 2 hours. This is why I think this is a cursed episode. That episode, and along with the Dalton episode, were filmed at the same location. They did not have the on-air sign. And we had to wait 2 hours for them to get it. I don't know what happened. We were in Orlando at Darks, and it was a whole thing. It has since been rectified, obviously. So that's why everyone had to wait. Christine said, in the background, Looking judgmental, more relatable content. Krupinter said RJ said if for an main event match against John Moxley, winner gets an opportunity. Oh my God, my connection is now unstable. Is it going to work? Let me read some tweets in the meantime. Never mind. It was a horrible tweet. It said, "Come here, people. I don't see you." That's terrifying. This is very, very terrible. Why is the connection unstable? Hopefully, it's still working. I look like I'm doing okay. I'm going to continue. So Sierra said, "Good morning." Josh said, "QTV staff should constantly try to give you an assignment or ask you a question, only for you to shake your head no." I don't want to get in the way of the fine reporting that they're doing. They're doing something important. They're doing, you know, you don't poke your head into the New York Times. If you happen to be there, you just stay out of their way. So I think QTV, you know, full steam ahead. Pulitzer, we covered the wrestling Pulitzer for like dirt sheets. I'm sure there is. Amanda said the house show was so amazing. I will definitely go again. I just like sing the national anthem at the house shows. Is that so wrong, Tony? Give me 3 minutes. Even if it's the Canada one, the one in Calgary, I can do Canada in English and French. Human Adventure said, "Love the mug with your mug on your coffee mug. It's good to be back." I'll say. Mindrunner said, "Hey W Live would be tremendous. You should go all out with lounge music, a full band, Hey W dancers, but still keep the same format." Yeah, I would have to pay for all of that. Do you understand if I said, "Hey, what about a full band?" I would be told probably no. Rod said, "Since 98% of in-ring interviews result in a beatdown, who would you want as a guest for a live Hey W?" Hey W is a non-violent show. I want to reiterate that. This isn't, you know, one of those weekly talk show segments. Everybody got a talk show and it's yelling, yelling, yelling. They tip over a chair. This is serious business. John Marie said, "Good morning, beautiful people." Neil said, "The concept of QTV should be have been given to RJ instantly to get him on. This is not. I was in an office. I'm trying to work in an office." David said, "FMK, Chris Statlander, Tony Storm, Jessamine Duke." Obviously, FMK stands for fun, someone to have fun with, someone to mock, and kibitz. It's fun mock kibitz. I would have fun with Jessamine Duke because I have before. We've played plenty of games. Mock Chris Statlander, very unusual person. There's a lot to go on material-wise. That's the way to go. And kibitz Tony Storm, I think at this point now, and I think I've overcome the spray paint part, which hurt me tremendously emotionally. I think she has a lot of dirt on people. And I think we could kibitz about it. David said, "In Hugh Grant's defense, I was offering him the booking chair he had his mugshot in." Yeah, but you still spotted a dick. Now you see the scales of justice were even, and then he blew it on the red carpet. So now you look like less of an asshole, right? Because they're stringing up. If it was a character witness, if you guys went to trial over the booking chair thing, it was a character witness issue, I'd say, "What about this thing on the red carpet?" And the judge would say, "You're correct, David. You're free to go." Christine said, "I love that 3/4 of the Coaster Club have been on Hey W, and the responsibility on Colin Delaney lies on Colin Delaney." SM said, "Only missing Colin Delaney." Yeah, I know. What are you going to do? Nail said, "When you give us a clue about the guest, I get it wrong every single time, even when it's revealed it's so obvious." Very intelligent. Skippy. Oh, everyone's having. Is there some Skippy business? What's the most flavorful coffee? Is everyone having issues? Let's hang in there. I don't know, with the Skippy beats. Pogirl said, "Seriously, laughing at the Don't Smell Me skit." I don't even know what that is. Connection problems. We all have issues. Oh, God. Audio. Mikey's having audio issues. Leo's having connection issues. Ali said, "Make a reel here. Fastest you can sing the national anthem and slowest. That way Tony Khan will know if he needs to add time. He can depend on you." I can do America the Beautiful too, and the hidden verses that nobody talks about. We're still trying to reconnect. Mine Runner said, "Hey W, live in Vegas during Double or Nothing, full band dancers and Tony Shalhoub. He's not coming. He's on Peacock now. He made his choice." Showbits said, "We need RJ shoots on Hey W in his underwear." Are we still having problems? Jay said, "Connection's good, but the audio is not good." Why wouldn't the audio be good? I haven't touched anything. Yeah, okay, let's hang in there, and hopefully it'll even out. Can I restart? Can I join? I'm gonna try to figure it out. This is what a day. Let me see if I can hop into my own stream from another window. Let me see if that will work. If I can go to manage stream, because I don't want to close the other one. Okay, let me see if I can jump in on this. No, I can't. Stream settings, viewer activity. No, I can't do it. I'm stuck with this right now. Why is the connection unstable? Mia said I had issues for 2 seconds. Mia said the blue meanie was with FTR yesterday. This day. My Runner said, "When will Jazzwares release the AEW playset?" Here's a great question, my Runner. Why the fuck are you asking me? Do I look like I run Jazzwares? Do I look like Robin Williams in Toys? Remember that? No. Ask them. Put the pressure on them. Don't tell me that you like me and want more me. I can only do so much. And by the way, I'm doing it. Tell the people with the more money and the more resources and the more influence. Those are the people you need to be telling. Stop telling me. I don't want to hear about my action figure unless it's from the action figure people. Let's see how we're going. I'm on the road. Leo said, "I logged off and logged back on. All better now." Okay. Pam said, "Probably due to connection." So maybe it is other people. Mikey said, "I signed out and came back and it's now good." Okay, that's what you have to do. Go away and come back if it's not working. Adam said, "Does AEW do the national anthem at shows?" No, they do not. No, they do not. And I think they should. I think it would be a good opening. Enough of the pyro. Enough. JR's going to make an entrance. Let him make it over my national anthem. Rod said, "Oh my God, these technical issues are going to lead to a doubling of the cheat day food. I have pizza coming promptly at 12. I have white, and I have sort of a margarita, but I think it has the prosciutto and the arugula on it. And then I have so much ice cream, and I have some Easter eggs. You know what I'm talking about? And then I also got Reese's Pieces marshmallow. They're not pieces. The peanut butter cups, but they're a marshmallow top. Not that you can tell the difference. Once you put peanut butter in something, it just tastes like. Here's my issue with smoothies. And I know a lot of people, have issues with smoothies. I want to add my 2 cents. When you put a banana in a smoothie, it just tastes like banana no matter what else is in it. It's so stupid. Like super green healthy smoothie. And it's like kale, celery, spinach, banana. It's just a banana smoothie now. Don't bullshit me. The banana is too overpowering. It's ridiculous. You can't taste any other shit. Strawberry banana. That's just pink banana. And also, don't put orange in a fucking. It doesn't even taste like anything in this movie. Really. Oy. Connection problems. Everyone has connection problems. Great. John Marie said, "I just sound like a sassy robot." Josiera said, "It's fine now." Rob said, "No anthem, but Dapper Yapper Justin Roberts uses Gumby by Tool as his entrance theme, which is actually better than any national anthem. I think that's stupid and unpatriotic." Brandon said, "What do you think of the 1985 Twilight Zone? Any standout episodes?" Nope. Jay said, thank you for caring about your fans. I'm going to support you and buy a Hey W shirt, which you can buy at shopaew.com. We have 2 shirts. We have a white one, we have a black one, and we have a mug, which I love so much that I haven't even taken one home yet because I don't want it to break. And I also think there's going to be more shirts on the way. I have an idea for a new one, and I'm going to need to take it next week, set it up next week, and then hopefully it'll be done. So hang in there. Candy said, I'm having tacos for my cheat day, but now I need to go get Easter candy. I'm so excited for Easter. I was actually just tweeted to my friend Darnell. He was talking about, oh, people getting drunk on St. Patrick's Day. I said, you got to get drunk on Easter. That's the day. To hell with New Year's, to hell with St. Patrick's Day. Be the only one drunk on Easter. Christine said, I would trade loud fireworks. There's never any quiet fireworks for RJ's dulcet tones any day. Leo said, has Matt Cardona formally invited you to his show yet? I'll be there. It would be great to meet you there. He formally invited me, but provided no way for me to get there. So, come for free. I got to be out of pocket to have you mock me? You've never even had me on your show before, which is you just call me when you need to fill time and you're not going to think you shit. You never had me as like a guest. I don't think Brian Myers likes me. Matt Sandy said, have you watched any of the episodes of History of the World Part 2? I think it's good. Not great, but good. So it's like any reboot ever. I haven't yet, but I will. And I don't have the highest of expectations. I'm happy that they did do it, and I hope they end up doing a Spaceballs too. You can't do it without the right people, I guess, is the ultimate takeaway here. Mia said, The Undertaker's fire, I felt fine every time. The Undertaker's fire, I felt every time I shows, and I hated it. It really feels like somebody just shoves a candle in your face. It's a lot. Josh said, whenever I hear arugula, I think the great Steve Martin movie, My Blue Heaven. Nobody talks about that enough. Him and Rick Moranis. No one talks about that enough. Mike said, I've never once heard anyone say that they have issues with smoothies. Well, what are you going to do? I was going to say something else. Oh, about The Undertaker. I saw him some interview, some clip came up, and he was talking about Andre the Giant. And he said, no, nobody understands, what he meant to the business. I thought, yeah, that really underrated, untalked about guy, Andre the Giant. No one has talked more about a single wrestler anytime in the past 1,000 years than Andre the Giant. Nobody understands what he meant to. You can't just say, underrated is something you need to prove. You can't, people throw that out to sound cool, to make them sound hip. You can't do that. You can't say nobody knows what Andre means to this business. It's just wrong. I don't know what to say. I think everyone knows it. The fact that they're still putting out action figures of Andre the Giant in a casual suit. I think we know. Sorry. That was a nice rant from me. Anyway, go see his one-man show, though. It's great. The tap number is fantastic. Savannah said, avocado in smoothies is delicious. I will do you one better. Canned pumpkin is fantastic. I know it sounds disgusting because it's so unfruit-like, but I think you will like it. Mikey said, any chance you'll be at the Saskatoon or Regina shows in July? There's a chance. I have absolutely no idea yet, but there's certainly a chance. I would like to be at all the Canadian shows because I am Canadian. I think it would be imperative. I mean, if I have to show up in Kansas City, if you need me in Kansas City, why wouldn't you need me in my home country is the question. What would I be doing there? Maybe just nothing. Even then, when people go, will you be at the show? I'm at the show. Doesn't necessarily mean you'll see me because I don't do anything. Yes, I do a purple AEW shirt. One day, I'm sure they'll mess around with the colors. We'll get one of those Top Rope Tuesday specials. You can tweet them and ask them about that. Christine said, I'm waiting until later this week for treats. It's my birthday on Thursday. My gift to myself will be Forbidden Door 2 ticket. I'm excited for the Forbidden Door. I'm excited that it's in Toronto. I'm excited it's at Scotiabank Arena. That is fancy. Will I be hosting something? Maybe. I have no idea yet. We have next week to get through. Never mind, and then the Ring of Honor pay-per-view after that. and then Double or Nothing. Plenty of things coming up. I will also tomorrow. I will be recording AEW Unrestricted. I will be on with Aubrey and I think Tony Schiavone. Sometimes he's not there, and it upsets me. And I can't believe I'm going to be on. For a while, I thought maybe I'm on some sort of blacklist where they don't want to have me on. But they finally relented. It's been long enough. They gave up. And if it is Tony Schiavone, I'm going to ask him a lot of questions. Why don't I have a graphic? That'll be mainly. And how does he feel about me asking Jade Cargill if he shit for too big? So I don't get to talk to him. We don't work together, we don't work on anything together. So I see him in the hallway. There's a lot of people like that. Some people think I'm in it every week, and then I just hide from them every 3 weeks and then appear once a month. Molly said, get Colt Cabana to make a Hey W pocket tee. I would like that very much. SM said, I had last week off and I'm sad to have to go back to work tomorrow. You're going to do it and you're fine. Tedium is a part of life. Suplexus said, the chocolate bunny with the Rice Krispies hits different. Remember Rice? We were deep into Rice Krispies, late 90s. Holy shit. Neil said, thank you, RJ, for making it so that I can never say Matt Taven in front of Rob without him saying the Jerry Lewis version back at me. And yet, you still have sex with him. God bless you. Pam said, I adore Mel Brooks. Yeah, he's, I couldn't even try to label him as a dick. Everyone just adores the man. Christine said, I'm still waiting for Spaceballs Flamethrower. Miss Andy said, Mel Brooks has said he wants to do Spaceballs 2, search for more space. Oh, Mel Brooks said he wants to do Spaceballs 3, the search for Spaceballs 2. I think it was pitched by Rick Moranis, if I'm not mistaken. It's a really fantastic idea. Rod said, thoughts on tapas restaurants, a waste of time. And Mookie said, hey, W backwards for the back of a shirt. Yay. A new shirt idea? Probably not. Rod said, you don't hear enough about the impact Ric Flair has had on wrestling. Yeah, when's that guy going to get his flowers? Neil said, is Undertaker hot? Probably. Those jackets are heavy. Mike said, I saw a video this week about how Andre refused to brush his teeth. Like, when are we going to call out that business? Jay said, I met Andre when I was a kid. He was the best. All we did for 20 minutes was speak French to each other. He was probably so happy. SM said, I'm glad Andre is going to be on AW Unrestricted, but I also don't want more people in this chat because of it. I'm selfish. I know. This is a boutique. Thoughts on QEW. Thoughts on QTV. I think it's a tremendous addition to the wrestling journalism industry. And I think an unbiased voice has been needed for quite some time. And I really respect the lengths they go to for fact checking and credibility. And I'm excited to see what stories they break next. Jess said, I made the mistake about a week ago by accidentally trying to Google Undertaker as a profession and forgot that the actual Undertaker existed for a second. Big brain here. Muscles Marinara said, this Paisan needs to be on AWTV way more. Fucking hilarious. That's Muscles Marinara's voice as far as I'm concerned. Sean said, you should host Forbidden Door. I want to be the Forbidden Door man and have those like pillbox hats to stand at the door. Okada. Tanahashi. Mr. Suzuki, we have a package waiting for you. This is all I want to do. Ali said, have you read Box Brown's Andre the Giant Life and Legend? Box Brown's a Philadelphia artist. This is like a graphic novel on RJ. I've heard of it. I've not, though. So sorry. I said, can we have a sort of road to Forbidden Door, but you interview people through the door like Mr. Ed? And I'll just nod like this. Human Adventure said, we took the family to swim with dolphins the other day. Our youngest daughter's dream. Here's a scene request. You were the trainer who was indifferent and frankly doesn't care about the dolphins. All right, I'm an indifferent dolphin trainer. All right, let's begin. All right, guys, get in the water. Oh, you're in the water all the time. All right, great. So we're gonna have a good time today. The kids are coming. They're putting their life jackets on. If it doesn't fit, just squeeze into it. You don't need to breathe that much. And do the dancing thing and the smiling and the that whole thing. Okay. Yeah, I agree. You can smile all you want, but I've had a bad day, and you're gonna need to respect that. All right, kids, get in the pool. Get in. Just go in the deep end and then walk to the shallow. It'll be totally get in. So, guys, these are dolphins. That's pretty much that's it. They're a big fish, and they're slick. They have like a slickness to them. They're like waxed. I often know people like to say whack the dolphin, and that means masturbation. But what's interesting is that they have sex for fun. Who who has sex for fun? You know what I mean? Not even humans. It's just weird. And with those, get a look at these penises. Get that one there. Yeah, yeah, get that one, Martin. Yeah, get him to do the thing where his penis comes out. Wow, what the hell is that? Right? That's weird. Anyway, do you guys want to dance with that one? And scene. That is the indifferent dolphin trainer. Great scene. Rob said, "We're still deep into Rice Krispie treats. We just don't know it. It's how big cereal wants it to be. Get woke, sheeple." Let's read some tweets. Uh, this person wants to speak. I have no idea who it is. I'm not going to let them speak. Jeff said, "Hey, RJ, just want to thank you for being you." No, you don't get a chance to speak. I'm sorry. I don't know who you are. It's some weird wrestling thing with they don't even have a profile picture. Weird. Justin said, smelliest wrestler you have faced. You see, I thought it said smallest wrestler, and I was going to say Hornswoggle. Smelliest wrestler I've ever faced. I wrestled a guy named Blob Senior or Father of the Blob. There was a Blob wrestler, and then there was an even bigger guy who was even more blobbier, and it was definitely him. Speaking of podcasts, said Leo, listening to F podcast, and he does a great impression of you. It's on an episode from a few weeks ago. Why didn't he tag me in? Is he afraid? Also, let me fucking say, I've never even met the guy, so I don't know what he's basing it on. Nicholas said, worst way to continue my job in a TV control room? Spinning my wheels right now. I would chew sunflower seeds. I think that'll be helpful. And then spit them on the floor. Let the chat. All right, we're good. We're doing well. We're doing well. I'm on a good clip here. There we go. It's a little delayed, this scrolling. Muscle Marinara said that's his correct voice. Tatis T-Rex said, Forbidden Doorman would be a great bit. Meet Normus said, hi, RJ. Great job, Renee. Meet Normus. Meet Normus. Hard to say, but Nicholas walked to the shallow. Oh, the word was diffident, but not indifferent. But what's the difference? That's a good point. Amanda has been a member for 12 months. Happy anniversary to you. Hazada 1 year indeed. Christine has gifted 5 memberships. Leo, Jess, Human Adventures, Jay, Naomi. And it's so sweet. So sweet. Rod said something. Did the first person who used Fruity Pebbles as a Rice Krispie treat feel wildly innovative? Changing the game. That was like, like how punk rocks. They really, I mean, is it because it was just easy for like school moms to make? It must be. They're cheap, first of all, right? And then you just throw them in the pan and put shit on them, and then that's it. But they sucked. They really, really did. And then they sucked because they immediately started putting random shit in them. Josh said, thanks for the laughs. Speaking of laughs, watch the episode where Mr. Ed plays baseball. If you ever wanted to see a horse play baseball, well, watch the episode of Mr. Ed where he plays baseball. Neil said, we are not beefing with Effie. We don't want the smoke. Hurry up and meet him. Lest we forget, Effie and I were supposed to wrestle him, then the pandemic happened. Maybe a sign from the universe. Jeff said, who has sex for fun was my favorite quote. Right? I have sex to feel worse than myself. Nicholas said, I just spit in the direction of my director, and he said it wasn't the worst thing to happen to him this week. What next? I think you should start doing a good job. Then they go, we can't have this competence. It needs to go. Nell said, I'm stressed now. Christine said he's almost caught up in record times because nobody had shit to say. Nick said, Is a blood donation nurse backstage at Dynamite for wrestlers to donate blood to top up Mox after he had a match? I assume Mox just has too much blood and he needs to get rid of it. I also think once you've started bleeding a couple weeks in a row, it's hard to stop the next time doing any sort of physical activity. You know when you're stitched up and then the next day you do something stupid and it just busts open? That happens to him every Wednesday and Friday, basically. Leo said, "Can't wait for our daylight savings. Can't wait to our day." It's not even a sentence, Leo. This daylight savings thing has got to go. It's ruined AEW. It made it 40 minutes late. Justin said, "The world is waiting on a Dharma and Greg reboot. Can you help, RJ?" I loved that show. I thought they were like smart adults. I didn't get it. I didn't find it funny. I just liked it. The same way, my ideal relationship was like just mad about you because I was a kid and I thought this is what married life is like. You have a well-paying job, pays well enough to get a really nice apartment in New York, yet you have all the time in the world on your hands. And you can just get in. Paul Reiser in that, Paul Buckman was a documentary filmmaker. He never saw, I always saw him maybe sometimes with the video camera when they needed it or watching tapes. He never documentary filmmakers, he could never be home. Nicholas said, "I already do a good job of clearly not an RJ level effort," and then they want to get rid of you. Leo said, "Match idea, RJ versus Effie, Ali special guest referee." Well, tweet to him, see what he says. Ryan said, "Those no-bake cookies made from oatmeal are even worse than the Rice Krispie treats." Fucking agreed. About time somebody said it. Mia said, "I requested something and I don't see it." What did you request, Mia? Did I miss a request? No wonder I got caught up. How far back do I have to go for this request? Going all the way back. Maybe you didn't request it because I don't see shit. I don't see anything. I don't know what the request. I'm sorry. I don't see anything. I don't know what to do for you, Mia. I tried my best. You blew it. You blew this one. Steve said, "Do you personally heart comments on your YouTube channel, or do you have a guy for that?" Do I have a guy for that? Do you understand how small? Do you understand the struggle that I go through? And I'm going to pay a guy to like shit. Neil said, "Need another Dark Order episode of Hey W." Now that Stu is back, and it'll be the exact same questions, just him watching it. Leo said, "I have to get here an hour earlier because of daylight savings. Our clocks change in the UK next week. These farmers are out of control. What is going on with these farmers? They think they just run the whole world. It's insane. It's egregious. It really, really is." Jeff said, "If you and Dan hasn't made a podcast together, it would blow up." No, it wouldn't. We do enough shit together that's gone nowhere. What other things do you do at AEW, and how is Danhausen doing? I don't know. Why would I know? Jesus. Oh, Saki Saki, the wrestling puppet, has requested to speak. Let's talk to Saki. I haven't talked to a puppet in a while, and I'm sure it's easier for the puppet. Saki.
Hello, Joe. How are you?
I'm wonderful, Saki. What are you doing early this morning?
Well, my husband Alejandro is exercising.
You're just watching him?
Oh, well, I am.
All right. Okay. You sound a little self-conscious about it, Saki.
Well, okay, Alejandro. Okay, RJ, here's the truth. I'm getting the character as Saki, the sock puppet, because it's part of my gimmick.
So what you're saying is you do the voice for Saki. It's not Saki at all. You're saying.
Yes, I perform as Saki, I portray as Saki, and I get in the character as Saki.
Well,
so, yes.
I mean, you have just a Saki Twitter, and you've forgone illusion here in record minutes just to get yourself on the show. Don't you think that's a little selfish for a puppeteer?
Well, you know what? If you want to hear Saki, then I'll speak to Saki.
Well, I'm
Is that what
saying
you want?
I'm. What do you want? You're the one who has the Twitter Saki. You requested as Saki. Don't you want to stay
Alright,
consistent?
Well, if you want Saki, I'll speak as Saki. Is that what you want?
Don't blame it on me, is what I'm saying. I don't want you to blame it on me like I'm forcing you to speak as Saki. I'm just very confused because you're on the Saki Twitter. This is you. You know what I mean? That would be like if suddenly if I call in using my Twitter and it was David's voice, you'd say, "What the hell is RJ?" Just you need to take responsibility for this confusion.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. My apologies. I'll speak as Saki.
Thank
Go
you.
ahead, Saki. Hello, Arjo. How's everything?
What the hell's up with that Alejandro guy, Saki?
Oh, who's just doing good now? Like, hello, Alejandro.
Right. You know, it's so weird that the puppeteer would be stranger than usually the puppet is not the straightening. You know what I'm saying? He's not the normal one. Yet you reversed the roles here, Saki.
Lab, it's sort of a voice acting kind of game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I understand how the performance works. You know, I just want to clarify for everyone. It's Saki, Sokky. It's not Saki like the Japanese drink.
No. The reason I come on here is to say hello to Arjo sitting there.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you remember, but I took a selfie with you back at the All Outside party last year. Don't you remember?
I remember that. You're one of the few shock people, and that normally sticks out in people's brains when they meet you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, have you ever had Saki?
I've never had Saki. They're talking about the drink? Then no, I'm not alcoholic.
Okay, well, have you ever had yourself then?
Had myself a Saki drink is what you're asking?
No, let's move on. Are you a left sock or a right sock? You'll bend either way you're needed.
Well, I am a right sock if you want to say it.
And what happened to the? Usually socks come in pairs. So I want to know what happened to the other one.
There is no other one. I'm just a one of a kind.
Right. So you were born just a one sock guy.
Yes. I'm hand sewn and handmade to look like a gigantic sock puppet.
Right. Without any hands, you would be nothing, quite frankly.
Right. Without hands, legs, and foot, I'd be nothing.
Right. Now you are, tied deeply to the wrestling community. What is a criticism you have? What's something you want to throw out there and say, I don't like this about wrestling?
We just love wrestling. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just that if people want to criticize something they don't like, then it's on them.
You know what? I'm going to call bullshit on that. You can't just like everything. It's got to be something that you at least wish was better, Saki. I give you the floor to criticize.
Okay. The one thing I don't like is that the weather that they say. Okay, ever heard? Okay, let me ask you something, RJ.
Can you finish a sentence, please?
All right. If people say wrestling is fake, shame on them. Nothing else.
Right. Okay, but they don't have to say it's real.
Oh,
right?
If they want to say that wrestling is real to them, then I say wrestling is definitely real.
Right.
If they want to say that they're wrong.
I don't know if they're necessarily wrong, but I don't know if it's polite to say. It's like the Santa Claus rule, Don't stand in the mall and ruin it for everybody else.
Right.
Well, so what? Do you have any questions for me, Saki?
Yes, of course. What's it like to do some AO hosting for AEW?
That's not the name of the show, Saki.
Oh, So what's it like to talk to interview with OW wrestlers?
What's the name of my show, Saki?
Oh, like W.
There you go. Yeah, it's Hey EW. What's it like? That's the interview you called in to just say, what's it like?
No, I just want to have a friendly chat with you. That's it.
Okay.
Ask you some
Well, how about this? It's nice. It's a swell time, except for most of the time because it doesn't go correctly. And last time they forgot my on-air sign. I had to wait 2 hours, and I was in a really echoey building, and it was very hot, and I was not crazy about it. Now we've done 50 episodes, and the 50th episode went up 40 minutes late. So it's not a nice time at all. It's very stressful, Saki, but I persevere. I put my socks on 1 foot at a time, just like everyone else. You understand what I'm saying? Except for you, of course, because your hands.
Yeah, that makes sense for you.
Good. Well, Saki, this has been a joy. And I want to thank you for participating. And I want to thank you for being a stalwart supporter of the community.
No problem, Art. And I hope to meet you in person one of those days.
You already did. We took a picture together.
Yeah, I know, but I would love to see you
Again.
One of those days.
Yes.
That's all I'm saying.
I would too. So long, Saki, and Godspeed.
Bye-bye.
Well, that was Saki and a little bit of Alejandro. That was quite an interesting puppet, but a personality. I feel like it's degrading to call him a puppet. He's more than that. He's a fully formed. Oh, he's out of the. Yeah. What was that? Alejandro, pick a lane. Dear Lord, that was the first puppet we've had on the show. Might be the last. All right, let me look here. Christine wants me to sing "Happy Birthday" to Matt Taven for Mia. Happy birthday, Matt Taven. Happy birthday to the man I'm craving. Happy birthday, you Maverick and Maven. Happy birthday to Matt Taven. And keep wearing purple. That's my happy birthday to Matt Taven. I feel like I just talked to a puppet for 8 hours. Amanda said, I have to continue packing to be able to get on the road and stop at a few places to get pressed pennies on the way. I'm going to a buffet at a place called The Barn, so I'm pretty excited. That sounds like a road trip movie, Amanda. Enjoy yourself. Stevens, are you coming to Michigan anytime soon? I believe AEW is back in Detroit May 10th, and I don't see why I wouldn't be there. SM said, still not the worst guest he's had on Spaces. Who? Don't say his name. Leo said, I feel if this interview in person, the sock would have attacked RJ by now. Positively, he said, why are we talking to a sock? Human Adventure said, RJ Saki, have you ever had yourself? Did RJ slip back into a different Dolphin trainer as a character? Steven said, this is almost a Sui sales bit. One of the few guys to get canceled before the cancel culture. Really a pioneer in a lot of ways. There's a sock emoji there for some reason. Elliot said, RJ treating the witness as hostile. Leo said, I hate annoying indie ring announcers who spend the whole show putting themselves over. So everyone, these types of ring announcers are usually the promoter too. Yes. I love that they run a show just so they can ring announce. Candy said, that's not the name of my show. Let's call it out. Saki did not seem to ever not. Saki did not know the name of the show. He did not know the name of Hey W. He said, hey, ew, and I called him out on it, and they got all flustered. Neil said, I got outside to hide, and getting back, and it's still happening. Leo said, to be fair, his questions are better than Alicia Toot's questions. That's correct. Jess said, it's like the nudge, nudge, wink, wink sketch from Monty Python. Eric Idle just ends with, what's it like? Saki doesn't appreciate RJ sacrifices. That's true. Leo said, never trust a grown man called Ariel. No, it's Alejandro was this guy. Alejandro. Sean said, I believe I speak for everyone when I say, what? Look, anytime you take a risk in spaces, it's a little bit of a roulette, and sometimes you get shot in the face. Rod said, Saki was no lamb chop, that's for sure. I have a Jerry Lewis autograph. Her and her husband co-wrote an episode of the original Star Trek. I'm just full of Jerry Lewis facts. Neil said, happy birthday, Matt Taven. His birthday's tomorrow. Leo said, Tom Green, Seth Green, and DJ Qualis star in The Barn. What are we talking about? Steven said, I have tickets to that May show. Do a signing. Again, Steven, don't fucking tell me. Do you think I'm in charge of doing the signings? Do you think I just walk into the meet and greet with a Sharpie and say, move over, acclaimed? One person wants to meet me. Steven has requested me. Everybody else out of the room. Go tell them. Leo said, who is the worst guest? That's a great question. I don't know. I mean, they're always kind of bad, and I think that's the point of it. Tybo said, don't forget the requests above. They go away. How can I? There's no. Oh, okay. Was that? No, I did the request. Oh, here we go. Obscure dramatic reading request. The Pursuit of Happiness. Okay. The whole movie. I don't even know what song is. Pursuit of Happiness by Kid Cutie. Is this it? Oh, hey, rat-a-tat-tat. Crush a bit, a little bit. Roll it up. Take a hit. Feeling right. 2 a.m. Summer night, I don't care. Hand on the wheel. Driving drunk. Doing my thing. Rolling the Midwest side and out, living my life, getting our dreams. People told me to slow my roll. I'm screaming out, fuck that. I'm going to do just what I want. Looking ahead, no turning back. If I fall, if I die, no, I live to the fullest. If I fall, if I die, no, I lived and missed some bullets. I'm on the pursuit of happiness, and I know everything that shines ain't always going to be gold. Hey, I'll be fine once I get it. Yeah, I'll be good. Tell me what you know about dreaming. You don't really know about nothing. Tell me what you know about them night terrors every night. 5 a.m. cold sweats, waking up to the sky. Tell me what you know about dreams. Tell me what you know about night terrors. You don't really care about the trials of tomorrow. Rather lay awake in the bed of full sorrow. I'm on the pursuit of happiness. I know everything that shines ain't always gold. I'll be fine once I get it. I'll be good. Room spinning. Patsuli, wait. Oh, fuck. Oh, my God. Why did I drink so much and smoke so much? Oh, fuck. That was the pursuit of happiness. And if you have a problem with that, you blame the requester. Certainly not me. Now I'm far behind in the chat. Let me see if I can. The scrolling is so slow. This entire day is off. Effie versus RJ. Loser cleans Allie's car. That would be a net benefit for everyone. Nail said, I would love RJ to meet and greets with his own single person folding table. Make a bit. What is the bit that I'm just upsetting everyone? Leo said, who is the best coffee and underwear spaces guest? I loved when Mark Henry called in eating a sandwich at the airport. I believe David called in once and it was really good. I mean, I don't want to say it. The person everyone thinks is the worst guest is the person that I think was the best to guest because of the appeal of it. So, Neil said, start the conspiracy that RJ is an alien. Did everyone screen stretch him? You know what? Caleb Braxton was the worst guest. Matt Camp convinced her to call in, and she was so uncomfortable and incapable of having a conversation. And we pop in and out and just laugh and then leave. And it's like, are you an adult? So she gets my vote, and feel free to tell her. Oh, look, everyone lost connection. There's a glitch. What is going on today? Leo said, I'm guessing the initials of this person are CS. Yes, the wonderful C.S. Lewis was my favorite guest. What is going on? Somebody said click live or refresh the stream and it starts working again. There's a problem. screen stretched. Rod said, how many shirts will Danhausen put out in honor of his pec surgery? I mean, the guy needs to make money. What do you want him to do? What would you like the man to do? He often just walks people to the ring. His legs still work. So I don't see what the problem. He can't. That's it. You can't curse. You can't do the curse. That sucks. The one thing that was keeping him going, he can't lift up the pec to curse. That's unfortunate. So buy his shirts. He can't. Maybe the world will get better now, Or maybe this is what happens. Maybe my day is so fucked up because Danhausen can't even curse anymore. The whole curse system is thrown off. That's the thing to think about. You appreciate these wrestlers, you support them, and then they get hurt, and everything is topsy-turvy. Neil said Prince Nana was the best. He sang in silk boxers. I totally forgot, but thank you for reminding me. I agree. He might have been my favorite. Wayne said, do you agree with Joe Rogan's? No. I'm not even going to read the rest of the sentence, but the answer is no. Elliot said, time for Van Velzen to step up. If he needs me to fill in, or if Orange Cassidy needs somebody to walk him to the ring, Matt Noble said, I'm listening to you on the loop. Well, I hope it comes out fine. Jesse said, the line of Alejandro and Saki is blurring. I can't tell who is who. This Into the Wrestleverse guy is upset that I didn't let him talk. You saw what happened when I took Saki. What do you want from me? Jesse said, there's a heel sock puppet out there somewhere. Isn't that the state of the world? Neil said, every time Danhausen is mentioned, my fingers hover over the cancel RJ button. Well, it's a shame because he can't. Cursing is, as far as I'm concerned, cancel culture. I'll say it. Leo said, hey, I sang when I was a guest too. Yes, Leo sang that wonderful song he sings in the library to the children. Leo was the best guest. There's been so many guests. There was also a guy who joined a cult. Does anyone remember this? It was really, really early on. It was in the panel days, and he joined a cult. Candy said, Nails, don't cancel RJ because then I'll have to cancel you. Horrible chain of events. A human centipede of cancellation. Michetti said, we could all post random silliness to keep him reading comments all day. Steven said, are you ever getting an AEW action figure? Steven, stop fucking asking me. One, probably not. Two, I don't know. Three, I have zero resources, influence, capability, connections to make any of that happen. Ask the people. Go ask Jeremy Podwar, whatever the hell his name is. Jazzwares, all that shit. The LGN, they made those wrestling buddies. I would love a pull-string action figure. I would love the most inarticulate action figure. I would love paper stuck in my hands, the most boring action figure ever. Go talk to Super 7. Maybe they make a deluxe boring me. Don't ask me. I'm the last person you should ask. Stephanie said, good morning. My first time catching this. So excited. Stephanie, I'm leaving in like 2 minutes. You're an hour late, Stephanie. Next time, next week, you show up at 9:30 a.m. Eastern on the dot. Sorry. All this time she missed it. No wonder she misses it. Rob said, have you ever actually met someone who actually thought the world was flat? I just think those are sad people who need attention, quite frankly. There's even backwards logic. There's no validity to it. Leo said, do you remember when you had Matt Cardona on the show and he said he was a Frasier fan and didn't know who Lilith was? Yes. This man is a bullshit artist. Real politicker hanging out with these indie bookers. This guy's, I love this. The Premier Federation. It's whatever. Leo said he should ask Matt Cardona if he has insight. The guy allegedly likes him. He never made an action figure. Rod said 100% guarantee when an RJ City action figure is created, he will hate the shoes already. Poke said, I enjoyed CS. Some did not appreciate his animal anecdotes. That is still in my brain. Any RJ is better than none, said Stephanie. That's so sweet of you. Kendi said everything is late today. Leo said, I want RJ Bone Cruncher Epic Toy. I want an RJ City Bone Cruncher Epic Toys are making. They're making a Blue Meanie one. I haven't crushed my bone in at least a few days. Dick White said, RJ, what's a Crumpsy spelling? Crumpsy. That's from the Jamie Hayter AEW interview. Look, I believe that's it for me. Suplexer says, ever see the movie Greasy Strangler? I have not. Christine said, this is justified sass. Thank you. Thank you. All fucking day. Listen to me. Go watch the latest AEW with the Kingdom. Matt Taven, Mike Bennett, Maria Kanellis. They are fantastic. They need your support. And the show is late. So we need the views to make up for the tardiness. And otherwise, I'll see you at another juncture. Go like the show. I'll be around all the time. Maybe without Saki. Let's get a look at the underwear again. See how nice and fun and nice they are. And until next time, Godspeed.